Yo, it's so important to hear everyone out. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I feel like the world is now in this space where we kind of moved away from that, and I feel like everyone's kind of on vacation mode, like subconsciously, like we're all on vacation mode. I don't care if you're like someone that you show up to work and all this and that, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't really talk to people like that. You know what I mean? I do my stuff on my own. I'm pretty independent. I'm pretty independent, okay? So, I don't really I wouldn't know what people are up to these days. Um, but one thing I can say for certain, it's kind of like a lost social thing. Like when I grew up in my era, people were more talkative. And it wasn't like this. It wasn't always small talk. It wasn't always like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome in." You know, you know, are you paying with debit or credit? You know what I mean? It wasn't always just casual small talk. I remember, and I was having this conversation with my sibling the other night, but we were talking, and she was telling me about this interaction that she had with these people from this from the store she was at. It was like a reptile store and like a PetSmart or a Petco. And she was talking about how these people they were actually fun to talk to because they would like tell her like they were just talking about like things that they were passionate about, like little fun facts. And that made me think. I was like, wait a minute, like no one ever tells anyone anything anymore. Like, where is your fun fact? You know what I mean? Like, no one's ever like, oh, fun fact, this, and that. Like, where did that go? I feel like, I feel like that is so, like, even though it's so small, and you may have been someone who like always overlooked it. Like, I know I used to overlook it. I'm not gonna lie, I did. When I was growing up, I was like, I don't give a fuck, But you start to like, that's because you don't know, right? At the time, you don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. You don't know why you need to care about shit like that. I mean, at least for me, it goes deeper than just like, oh, you gotta hear someone out. Like it goes deeper than that. It's like, why should I actually care about, what you're talking to me about right now? Type of thing. And I don't know if that's just my experience, but like nowadays, it's like what's that saying? It's like you can't appreciate you only appreciate something when it's gone. Then that's exactly what it is, man. And it's like, damn, that shit is gone, bro. And I don't know, bro. I need more nerdy people. You know, I think for the longest time, I've been running away from labels, and I have been. I've uh, I've somewhat curved them. I would say I'm pretty good at curving labels. I just didn't like to be contained. People always try to they always look at you in a way that they see you like they want you to be. You know what I mean? And in that way, I became someone who was really manipulative. I used to like just mold myself into whatever people wanted me to be, especially women, like when I was younger, right? I'm still young, but like when I was younger, it used to be like that for real. And I didn't realize what I was doing. I didn't realize that this was like a screen projector type of thing, and me kind of, it was that type of thing where someone was projecting what they saw of me onto me, and then I would just comply. You know what I mean? And I would build myself off of that. So after a while of doing that and getting really good at it, and also like low key, like it became fun. It became something fun. But anyway, that's beside the point, guys. Let me get back on track. Um, I ran away from labels a lot because again, I didn't want to be contained, right? So the whole molding thing, like a damn cookie dough, Play-Doh, yeah. Um, in that sense, I ended up not knowing who I was. Like I didn't know what was authentic for me or to me, you know what I mean? Because I just had so many different projections of who people thought I should be, who I thought I should have been, and all this and that, right? And I'm not blaming anyone, right? Because I mean, obviously, even though I was young and like unaware of myself, um, I'm still not blaming anyone, right? That it's my story, right? I have to, it's my story. What the fuck? Um, so like, yeah, like labels I ran away from and curbed them pretty well. But one of the labels I've been like fucking talking. Let me get to it. The label I was running from was like being a nerd, bro. Like like I didn't know at the time, but like and this is how unaware of myself that I was, or maybe people were more aware of me than I knew. Some maybe both. Honestly, probably both. I'm not gonna lie. But it's like I was so I was smart, but I didn't know. Like I would get good grades, but I didn't know. I thought I was just getting good grades because that's something I had to do. You know what I mean? It's like I was taught to like the pressure of getting good grades exceeded my actual passion for learning. You know, like it literally took away the fun of learning for me because there was this subtle pressure of getting good grades, of having to perform well for myself, for my sibling, for my mother, and for everyone else who was, who was looking at me like I was this, this damn trophy, right? And it was that was like my life, you know? It was like all these different like little subtle nudges to do things that I loved. I did love doing them, but it didn't come from me naturally. It came because people thought I should have done. People were pressuring me to do them, you know. And so in that way, even though I was doing well, like the grades showed up for themselves. You know, at times it would actually fall through. At times, my actual authentic self underneath all of that pressure where I needed a break from pressure itself, it would show up in my grades. You know, I would in not just my overall academic performance, but like my social performance, like things started to break down because of these little pressures. And maybe I was pressuring myself at the end of the day, right? Who knows? Honestly, I don't think I was. The way I remember my childhood is me being like super wild, super fun. I love talking a lot until I hit middle school. Then a lot. Then I became more aware of people more than I became aware of myself. And maybe it was because people were more aware of me. So in that way, I became more aware of people. Um, but anyways, like then yeah, that just continued in high school. Um, again, I never did like horrible. Like, did I get an F or two? Yeah, I did. I'll admit that. But that wasn't until like my junior year. No, okay. I got one F in honors English, but I made it up with a C, okay? Which is crazy because like someone like a teacher recommended me to do it. I was like, okay, you know? And again, like it's these things where it's like your peers are like wanting to do just exceptional, you know? It's like all these little things that just take the fun out of learning. And it's funny because I actually later discovered that I did love to learn when COVID hit. No, actually, no. It was actually after COVID. So after I got into college, right, I continued my studies in the same kind of manner, in the pressurized manner. Like my entire life had been adapted to performing with pressure, right? And so then that's when the whole, the questionnaire on the fucking resume reports, on Indeed, when they're like, uh, how well do you work under pressure? I was like, oh, I'm fucking great at that. I love doing that shit. Little did I know, I didn't know that I needed a break. I just needed a break. I just needed a time away. So I almost completed my first 2 years of college with A's and B's, and I did do that. But on my last semester, I just dropped it and I did my own thing, you know? And then I went back to college and I found that I loved learning because all I needed was a break, bro. Like all I needed was a break to discover that life is more enjoyable when you don't have anybody relying on you to do or be something other than yourself. You know? Like that's just the whole thing, man. It's like, and I know you can't really escape that. Like people are gonna see what they want to see. That's fine. But I needed to know that. You know? Like at least I needed to know that about other people. So I'm not sitting here like, okay, well, what the fuck is going on with me? Because I know I like this, but why does it feel like this? You know, like that was my inner conflict. So if I'm did yeah, like how did I start this video? I don't know how I started the video. I think I said something like I thought I started off saying you need to hear everybody out. You need to hear people out. But if I didn't start it like that, I'm gonna end it like this. Y'all need to start hearing people out. Oh, the fun fact, yeah, start hearing people out. You know what I'm saying? And if you're someone who's like, oh fuck it, I wanna go home, I don't wanna talk to nobody, fine, that's fine. I know we all need a break. I feel like the world is on a break right now, like vacation mode. Like I said, like subconsciously we're all on a vacation mode, or we just need a vacation. We just need a vacation. All of us, every single one of us. Even the president needs a vacation. Like y'all we just going too hard, bro. You know, and I get it too, because as soon as you get some downtime, you just want to have fun. You know what I mean? But then it's like, okay, well, I want to have fun, but I also don't want to sleep, but I do want to sleep. You know what I mean? Because then there's like, oh, there's not enough hours in a day. It's like, guys, like that's when you know you need a break. You start thinking like that, you start like calculating how how long you're gonna get to yourself. That's how you know you need a break. All right. You know, maybe go on your phone, but honestly advise you to put it down. Maybe I don't know. Do, do whatever relaxes you, honestly. But it's like you're you're gonna need to find some time. Find some time to yourself for real. Um, yeah. Whether you're a parent, you're a student, whatever. Whatever you are, find some time. Um, and yeah, I feel like in that way, you're gonna find that spark again. You're gonna find that you love life. You're gonna find that you do have fun facts to share. You know, you're gonna find learning to be more enjoyable. Not just we learn every day. You don't just learn in school, right? We learn everywhere, every place. But especially through hearing other people's stories. I learn best when I hear other people's stories. Quite frankly, I love hearing other people's stories. Like I said, people just don't want to be heard out right now. And I get it. It's fine. Um, so yeah. I mean that's kind of my little spiel. I don't know why. There's I don't know. I'm gonna title this video, but um, yeah. If you're a fucking nerd too, own that shit and talk your shit, man. I'm so serious. I used to love talking, but I also used to hide from the fact that nerdy. Yeah, especially I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like the label itself was stupid because it's like you categorizing someone for being intellectually I was gonna say gifted, but I was gonna say intellectually, just intellectual. Like they just like to learn, and we're all just like, oh, you're funny, you're smart. Like what? Like you fucking nerd. You're financially educated, you fucking nerd. Okay. Oh man, I don't know, bro. Uh, I just I don't know. I'm feeling a little more nostalgic these days, and it's pretty nice, kind of. Um. Anyway, guys, I'm not talking. I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna go watch a movie and I'm gonna watch a movie and fucking sleep or something. Let me eat one more time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Pretty personal, but pretty relatable, pretty whatever, I don't know. If you guys have any movie recommendations, if you guys have any movie recommendations, let me know. All right, but I like movies that are based in like the 1900s, and I like them based in the 1900s because I get to learn about a lot of things, guys. Uh, first let me just before I go. This is the movie I'm gonna watch, and I forgot who the director of this one was. I think it was like Paul, it was Paul something. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It's a movie. Okay, it's called DJ. It's called DJ Ango, but there's a obviously there's a 1966 film, but the one I'm referring to was actually the one with Jamie Foxx. I forgot who the director was. Uh, not the director. Hold on, fuck. What the heck, bro? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson. Okay, he didn't direct that one. He didn't direct uh he didn't direct DJ Angle. So then why the fuck? Okay. I thought he hold on, because that doesn't make any sense because I want to know what other movies does Paul Thomas Anderson. This guy's very he's a good ass he's a good ass director. Oh yeah, no he didn't. Shit. Well then fuck I'm not watching no DJ Angle. I'm gonna watch he got this one called One Battle After Another. It's on HBO Max. What? Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw. This nigga was on. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. His name is Sean Penn. Okay, man. Oh, Tiana Taylor. Ah. Let's go, bro. We gotta watch this shit. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm out, bro. I'm about to watch this movie. Y'all watch this movie too. It's called One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson. 2 hour movie, y'all. I feel it's gonna be good, bro. Tiana Taylor's in that movie. Yeah, y'all know. All right, y'all. I will catch you when I catch you.